Let's do a quick rumor that's sort of related to Paul, but only in the in the paper thin connective membranes of Ethan's head is this related to Paul. What's your rumor today, Ethan?
Oh, man, so many synapses going so many different directions. It's hard to keep track, guys. But I have something for you. Right now, Paul did mention something about Pow, in that people think he's soft and have that meme for him, and it's possibly a little unfair. Kobe came out and supposedly protected him, and what everyone was talking about was that he's sensitive, he's sensitive, he's sensitive. Well, he's playing just as well as he did last year, just as well as he always has been. So I don't know how any sensitivity has impacted his play. So I'm going the other direction. I've looked deep within Pow's soul, which is coincidentally deep within my head, and he's actually quite rugged and insensitive. He's not the wilting lily that he is made out to be. He really is more of what you would think of Kendrick Perkins, but in a Spaniard's body. We have him all wrong. So that's the rumor I have for you guys.
Well, I think that the interesting thing here is that you found your rumor deep within the rumor of Pow's soul was deep within you. And I think that is really what we're reflecting on this, is that, one, you're a sucker for beards. Two, you love
definitely.
Europeans. And three, most of us are basically making assumptions about him based on nothing more than a willingness to talk about his feelings or to imply that they even exist, rather than whether or not he's actually sensitive in a way that affects his play. You know, I mean, I don't think that it's a knock on him per se. I guess I want to come back to this because I thought last night's game was really interesting, and the way that Kobe fed the bigs at the end of the game was awesome. But Zach, do you buy Ethan's rumor, or is it just, malicious whispering within his brain?
It's always malicious whispering within his brain, but I just don't buy it's just such a tired and BS meme of, oh, this guy's soft. I've written about it a few times where I don't believe in it. When they're winning, they're never soft. There's not a single guy who has won a title in history who has been considered soft at the time. He outplayed Dwight Howard in the finals. He wasn't soft. He helped battle against the Celtics.
Outplayed KG in the finals, too.
Outplayed KG, and he wasn't soft. They lose the next year, and he is soft. It's just such crap, and I'm just so tired of hearing this guy's soft, this guy's soft. You don't make it to the NBA and become that kind of player if you're soft. Like, you have a certain level of mental determination and just drive within you to hone your skills and to work harder than everybody else. And I just don't buy that it's soft. Like, it's just crap. We're soft. All of us are soft because we haven't made it. Especially you, Beckley. Your knees are soft.
Zach's got the fire today.
My knees are actually very hard because I wear a metallic brace around them. I also think that Powell suffers from, the fact that Kobe is constantly talking about how hard he is. Kobe speaks about himself, about his own competitive drive, his own craziness. But, no player no player and no man can be hard all the time. And you see Kobe will do things on the court that he doesn't get in trouble for, that Powell would get, castigated for. He got Nowitzki in a switch. Nowitzki put the ball in the dribble once. Instead of bodying him up, Kobe went for the steal. Nowitzki spun middle and hit a jumper. Now, that's to me, that's a soft play for not putting your body in front of him, for not being, I understand. I would run for the hills if I had a 7-foot German shooting over me like that. But that's something that Kobe and a lot of other players will never, ever be questioned for. But now we're in a situation with Powell where every time he shows any weakness, it's a confirmation bias that he is soft all the time and forever.
I think, to go really quickly, because we do have a guest soon, I think it's a funny thing where if you are good and you're a big, then you're soft. If you're bad and you're a big, then you're hard and you're tough. And that is ridiculous. Chris Bosh, nobody will ever give him credit. I still keep hearing people talking about how there's pee running down his leg, or he has skid marks, or he's scared. That
he does have a
Where do you see this?
No, he does have a
Well,
medical issue.
I wanted to be a company man. I didn't want to tell where I've
bad
seen
colostomy
it.
bag.
I was Scott Robb, and you know, it said in jest, our own ESPN's own sports guy Bill Simmons, whom I love, but you know, I hear that a lot. And the thing is, Chris Bosh effectively shut down Chicago and was amazing, and hit this huge game winner pressure shot in the NBA Finals. Nobody readjusts the trope for him and goes, this guy is mentally tough. It's ridiculous. But Kendrick Perkins, who's awful, is forever hard and just a badass. It's stupid.
All right, well, I'm glad you got that off your chest, E.